Now, this is what we need to do to solve this problem and to alert ordinary people who are not being taken into account by either government or BP at all. We need something called the mud dog data or the mud log data.
What is that?
Every well that's drilled, drilling is a messy process. You got to send a mechanical drill spinning down, crunching through level after level after level to get to the depth where the oil is. They keep a record, a physical archive of the rocks, the material, the other oil samples. Every foot down is recorded, but it's proprietary. And the only people who have looked at the mud dog data, as it's called, by the riggers on these rigs, is BP. Is BP.
Hiding it.
And they are hiding it. They've been hiding everything. They won't even tell us how much oil is gushing out of here. So what I want the Coast audience to do tonight is to send an email to Barack Obama before his damn speech tomorrow night and tell him that nothing makes any sense if we are only looking at the beginning of the catastrophe and not the cleanup. And to know this, we need independent geologists, both in government and outside of government, with access to this mud log data or mud dog data. And it needs to be not just from this well, but from all the other wells in the Gulf. There's 40,000 wells, George, and each one of those wells has a mud log, which will tell us the strata, the strength, what's in it, the age. In other words, you've got a CAT scan of the entire bottom of the Gulf. So if we're building toward a crisis, this will tell us if, in fact, people are going to have to leave the Gulf Coast to protect themselves and their families with enough warning. Now, it's not going to happen tomorrow. We've got weeks and maybe months as this pressure seeps through these overlying formations.
Let's hope it doesn't happen.
But it is a ticking time bomb, which in the worst-case scenario could catch a lot of people unawares because the people that we are trusting to tell us the truth are telling us nothing but damn lies and, giving us Band-Aids and solving soothing comments like the president who said, we're going to clean it up so it's better than before. Give me a break. Now, number two, we need a network of buoys put in place immediately, like they put in place in the Coral Sea after the tsunami in 2004, to tell us with sophisticated satellite positioning and sophisticated echo sounders, either from NOAA or from the USGS or the U.S. Navy. All these people have warehouses filled with these buoys. They can deploy them in a couple of days. We need to have a moment-by-moment Internet live display of what's happening to this bubble on the Gulf floor so ordinary Americans, the ones who pay the taxes, the ones who keep this government going, the ones who believe in the flag and the Constitution, they have a chance, a fighting chance to see what's going on and get out of the way if it really hits the fan.
All right. Go get Robin.
I'd like to bring on Robin.
I'm here, Richard.
There you go,
here.
Robin, you were out there about a week or so ago, weren't you?
I came back. I got home, I think, 4:30 Monday morning, last Monday.
Well, describe the scene for those of us who aren't there.
Okay, there is major concern amongst the people. I went there so I could talk to the people. I haven't seen any representation on the news of anybody other than a politician or BP people or police. And the people are very concerned. The people there do not feel they have time. And this is everyone I spoke with in Texas, Louisiana, and in Alabama. And they are very concerned with the hurricane season beginning. They are very concerned that one woman's dad is a commercial fisherman. He's being paid right now to not fish, being told that he cannot take what are supposed to be the safe fish out of the water to even eat because they need them for restocking.
That's right.
Now, if there's any way that you can determine that these are safe and those are bad.
How would you know unless you ate it, right?
Well, they're in the same body of water. So, it boggles the mind. This is so widespread, and the impact for how many millions of people make their living on the Gulf Coast.
Isn't this amazing the way this happens right on top of this economic crunch we're in? And you get that feeling we're going to pull out of it, and then bang, something else happens.
And they want to open the borders. The craziness, the people there are so, distraught or on the verge of almost being hopeless. And how can they bring Wackenhut back into the New Orleans area after what happened with Katrina?
That's frightening. All right, Robin, give me another report later. Let's take a few calls here with Richard and wrap this hour up. Let's go east to the Rock.